Loserdom. So what's actually funny is that a lot of men are actually losers without fucking realizing it. And that is why they will remain a loser and a bum and somebody that nobody gives a fuck about ever, ever, right? Leaving no legacy, no nothing, nobody gives a fuck. You just return to the earth, right? You become that way because you have all these things around you that distract you from the fact that you're a bum, that you're a loser. That's why this happens. The reason why there's millions and millions of young men out there that are living in their mom's basement, that are not achieving anything great, that are not building or creating anything, have no desire to accomplish anything, is because there's so many different fucking things that can help them ignore the fact that they're a loser in real life. Right? You got all these fucking video games. You got all this cheap entertainment. You got your Netflix. You got your Hulu. You got your Crunchyroll. You got all this fucking anime. Right? Real niggas love anime, but they don't live by anime. Right? When you have all these different things that you can be entertained by, when you have the drinking, the smoking, the partying, the clubs, the bars, when you have all these things you can do as a young man, right? It makes it very easy for you to forget that you're a fucking bum, that nobody gives a fuck about you. You're a little bitch. It's so easy to do that when you have so many things that can fucking distract you. When you have all these things that can fucking distract you, of course you're gonna be a bum. You don't even know you're a bum. You don't even know how shit your life really is. Isn't that crazy? Most young men in today's day and age don't know how shit their life really is. And that is why their life is shit. They don't even know how bad it really is for them. They don't know how irrelevant they really are. They don't know how much capability they really fucking lack. Because there's all these things that you can do that take you away from it. You have all these video games, all this content you can watch, all this social media you can fucking scroll, all this alcohol you can drink, all these bars and clubs you can go to. You can do all these different things. Very cheap, very easy, very accessible. That can take you away from the fact that when you're left to your own devices, nobody gives a fuck about you. And you're not capable of a lot of shit. If I took away all those things, if I took away all the bars, the clubs, the alcohol, the video games, the cheap entertainment, the weed, all this bullshit, if I took away all these things from your life right fucking now, you'd be like, damn, I'm a fucking bum, bro. My life is really some shit. I got a shit ass life. I'm a dumbass, broke ass, ugly ass nigga. Like you would actually have to sit there and realize it because I've taken away all these different things that you were otherwise doing. You would realize that I'm very unaccomplished. I have no skills. Nobody nobody cares about me. And that's fucking true. But that's a lot of you niggas. And you don't know because of all the distractions. But let me tell you something very important. You want that. You want to know you're a loser. You should want to know it. You should want to feel it. You should want to get intimate with it. I'm telling you, Bryce, it's that serious. You should want to get intimate with the fact that you're a loser. You want to know it. You want to feel it aggressively. Why? Because you can only become a winner by receiving the hunger and desire that comes from knowing you're a loser. You can only become a winner when you get the hunger and desire that comes from knowing you're a loser. That's how you become a winner. All men who've reached the pinnacle of power and have reached the pinnacle of their life in terms of their capability, skills, and abilities. It's because at some point they knew my life fucking sucks. I hate everything around me. I hate my life. I hate my current existence as a man. I hate that nobody gives a fuck about me. I hate that I have no control over this universe. And I walk around like an irrelevant donkey, like a fool, like a pawn, right? Like a pile of shit. It's men who experienced that in full and did not allow themselves to ignore it, did not distract themselves from it, that ended up becoming extremely great every single fucking time. This is why you'll see a lot of men at the top who have came from fucking nothing. This is why you see this, because they felt the loserdom on hard fucking mode. But there's a lot of you niggas who are average that are in the fucking middle, and you don't know how much of a bum you are. You're not aware of it. Your life is just good enough. You're cruising. You have all these distractions, so you don't know how much your life really sucks. You don't know. So where do you guys think the hunger is gonna fucking come from? Where do you think the desire is gonna come from if you're doing all these different things that are distracting you from how shit your life is, how incapable you are, how ugly you fucking are, how stupid you are? If you can go to the bar, you can go to the club, you can play video games, you can watch anime all day, you can fuck around all day, you can watch gay ass fucking sports all day, you can figure out who the Chiefs are playing this week and all this other kind of stuff. You can do all these different things. Where do you think the hunger is going to come from, bro? Like, where do you think the desire is going to come from? Like, where? Like, be real with yourself. Like, if you want hunger and desire, because men all the time, I'm not motivated. I want hunger. I want desire. Well, nigga, if you're doing all this other bullshit, where is it going to come from? You don't know you're a loser. You don't know how shit your life really is. So, of course, you're not going to have the hunger and desire. To have hunger, you must starve. And to starve, you must have no food. So if you want hunger for your goals, you have to starve yourself of everything that distracts you from your goals and the work you need to do. Because when you starve yourself, you're going to have hunger to win, because that's the only way you're going to satisfy this boredom, this feeling of loserdom that you're drowning in. That's the only way. It's the only way. So if you say you want hunger, you want desire, if you say you actually want to be a winner, then you must know you're a loser. You have to get rid of all the bullshit that you do that has nothing to do with your goals. It needs to be limited to an extreme degree. You need to get rid of all this bullshit. You can't go to the bars anymore. You can't go to the clubs anymore. You can't hop on the game every single day. You have to get rid of that bullshit. You have to throw away the console. You can't sit and watch cheap entertainment all fucking day. Right? You can't have all this bullshit in your room or around your house that has nothing to do with your goals. You can't have all this fatty food around you all fucking day. You can't hang around with these bum ass, broke ass friends every day. You can't hang around with these niggas that are not ambitious, that don't want to accomplish anything great. Right? You can't even compare yourself or think about men that are not exactly where you want to be. Hell, you cannot think about men that are not pursuing a greater life, even if they're already at the top. You can't, because if you do these things, you will not starve. You will not know you're a loser. These things all gotta fucking go. And I'll tell you right fucking now, if you can't get rid of these things, you will never feel like a loser. That means you will never get the hunger and desire you need to be a winner. This is how you stay an infinite loser. You stay an infinite loser by not realizing you are one. You have to accept that. You have to say, no, my life actually sucks. And you just say it, you have to know it. You have to get rid of everything that has nothing to do with your goals and really sit there in the silence in your dark, blacked out room with nothing fucking around you. You're just sitting in the fucking chair in the fucking dark. Like, wow, my life is shit. You really got to. You really have to do this. This is not a debate, by the way, my nigga. This is not, oh, I'm just here. This maybe works. Nigga, you have to do this. I'm not debating with you. This is not like a debate where you have to think about this. This is what it is. If you don't want to do it, fine. Lose forever. Nobody gives a fuck anyway. You're already in a situation where nobody gives a fuck anyway. So it's like, okay, keep doing what the fuck you're doing. But if you do want to win, you have to know you're a loser. This is straight logic, bro. Don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand this. You don't. So, all my dogs, all my real killers, all the real niggas in the fam, they understand this shit. They understand that facts. If I want to be a winner, I have to know I'm a loser. I have to feel the pain. I have to intimately know the pain of being a loser to actually become a winner. So that's how I want you guys to move from now on, man. Have to know you're a loser. You just got to know it. You got to know it. You got to accept it. You got to know it. You got to accept it. You got to feel it. You got to want to feel it. And if you're willing to do that, you win. So yeah, man.